Yo, what is good, YouTube? Today we are back with another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC video, and in today's video we're going to be taking on the ranked Series 2 ladder. Finally, it did drop a couple hours ago, and for the team we're going to be using today, it is an updated team, updated version of the team we ran on the weekend in the Wide League Tour. For anyone who didn't see it, there was a team report on that. Also, guys, I have actually been getting some comments lately saying that my mic is too low. I've turned it up a little bit. If you guys could just let me know if it's too loud, too low, whatever, that would be great. Thank you. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, let's jump into the battles, hey? All right, so to start with, we have Sloth here. Now, this looks like a team I've actually seen somewhat recently. Okay, so Fluttermane does look kind of sad in this matchup. Are we still running Terra Ghost on this? I think we are. Yeah, Terra Ghost. Okay, sick. So I don't mind this lead here. I am kind of scared of the Staraptor on lead with something like Scizor, but we can always deal with that. They don't have Armor Rouge and DD, which is good for me, I guess. Gastro's not bad for resists and just firing off good attacks this game. I also do really like Roaring Moon in the back. I think Farigiraf is actually also a sleeper this game as well. It's really good for stopping the bullet punches onto my Fluttermane. I also do really just want to like get in more reps with my Farafrig, as it's a mon I just feel like I never bring on this team, and I definitely feel like there's games where I should be bringing it a lot more. So we'll bring it here just in case, just to see what it can do. Like, Iron Hands isn't like amazing here. It's not bad. Like, obviously it would have been fantastic for dropping, Drain Punches onto this T-Tar, but at the same time, I feel like with, mons like the Sylveon there, the Armor Rouge, the Sableye, also the Staraptor to some extent, it just doesn't feel like the best game for it. So I'm pretty confident, pretty comfortable bringing this team here. But this is going to be our first battle of the official Series 2 ladder. I do really like the other graphics here. I don't know if that that background was something we'd had the whole time for Series 1, but we're still stuck on the old backgrounds too, though. Okay, so what are we going to get here? T-Tar Staraptor. Okay, so this one's not bad for us here. The main reason for this being pretty decent too is this thing is most likely just clicking a the what's it freaking called, man? The reckless, not reckless. What is it? I can't English. Why can't I think right now? What's he clicking? Where it kills itself? Final Gambit. That's the one. If I had to guess, it's clicking Final Gambit. And I kind of just want to get as much damage onto this T-Tar as possible. I'm assuming it's something like AV, but at -2, even in the sand, this Moonblast should do a lot of damage. I probably should have actually looked to go for a double protect here just to scout what they were doing. I think that was like the better play. Because this could obviously just be something like Tailwind too, but if they are clicking Tailwind, I should outspeed and then I'll be in a pretty good spot here against the T-Tar. So the Terra Ghost comes out. This is good. Now just like show me the Scarf Final Gambit after this Acid Spray. Don't show me Protect. Okay, they go Terra here. The question is this Terra? I'm guessing it's definitely the T-Tar, right? And it's going to be something that I guess resists the Fairy. Terra Water. Okay, this isn't the worst depending what they click here. Acid Spray comes out. That's good. That's actually a lot of damage. This Moonblast kills if it connects. Brave Bird into... it's dead. RIP. Yeah, that's why I wanted to just click Protect to scout what they were doing. And I probably lose my my mon here as well, right? Dragon Dance. Okay, so the good news here is I believe we have Energy Ball, so we should actually just one-tap this, I think. Will we one-tap it? I don't actually know if we one-tap it here, which is kind of scary. But we do know we outspeed the Staraptor, which is nice. How do I want to do this here? My biggest worry at the moment is that this isn't, well, obviously it isn't AV. I think I'm going to go for Farafrig here. Because even if we do lose our Iron Moth, the ability to potentially just like set up some damage here could be huge. Part of me really just wants the Energy Ball. I feel like Energy Ball just picks this up. And then I'd probably put myself into a 2-on-2. How do I feel about that? What does he have in the back? I don't hate Roaring Moon into my opponent's team. Although I think the good play here is just always protect. I feel like Iron Moth is definitely the target for my opponent. The biggest worry here would be a second Dragon Dance coming out. Okay, Brave Bird. So that was really good by us. As long as we pick up the Star Raptor, we're in a really nice spot here. Crunch. Okay, that was sick. That was sick. Really, really good play. That Crunch actually would have picked up the Farafrig too if you just clicked it, which is kind of why clicking Protect was really scary for Moth there. Oh, and we don't pick up the KO. That's not good. Okay. The Brave Bird will definitely pick up here. I mean, like, we just go Hyper Voice again. The question is, like, is a Heat Wave worth it right now? I guess, like, a Heat Wave burn. Like, I'm still the fastest thing on the board. I'm going to click Heat Wave. If Tita has Protect, I think it clicks it here. Okay, he doesn't click it. Please burn the Tita. Oh, we killed the Tita. Oh, I can't believe that just picked up. Okay, that was 100% the right play. Wow. All right, sick. That puts us in a really good spot then. Man, I can't believe that picked up Tita. I mean, like, I guess, like, it lost its... Yeah, I guess it lost its Spadefigant in the sand. That's probably what picked it up there. But now the really good thing too is we just have Farafrig at +1. My Farafrig is also pretty quick, and we still have the homie in the back here. The homie being the Roaring Moon, obviously. So I kind of want to see Sylveon right now, just because my Roaring Moon can like kind of finish it. Okay, sick. And the good thing too is I'm actually a really fast Farafrig too, so I should outspeed this definitely. And what's this? The Armarouge. Okay, so without Terra, I'm actually not that scared of the Armarouge here. The question is, how do I want to play this? I could just Hyper Voice. I think Hyper Voicing's okay if they Wide Guard here, right? Okay, and they don't Wide Guard, which is good. That's a lot of damage coming out too. The question is, do they aim the Moth here? And if they do they pick up a KO? He's missed something. Oh, he misses the Farafrig. That could actually be really big. Oh, yeah, okay, so my Farafrig was faster. I did actually anticipate to be a bit quicker there, so that's really good. But that should just be game over now. I don't think that miss matters at all. Obviously, we outspeed. I don't think a crit even picks up on me there, but definitely the miss helps me out there. It just means Farafrig gets to win the game now. And there's absolutely no reason to not just click Hyper Voice, and I mean, Acid Spray is just the play, I think. My opponent will probably just forfeit here if I had to guess. Their chances of winning are over, so... Man, thank God that Heat Wave picked up, though, because if, like, Heat Wave doesn't pick up that T-Tar there, he can just, like, take one of my Mons. I think he also really choked as well on the double into that Protect. Like, that Protect definitely wins me the game, and I definitely think I choked not protecting the Flutter turn 1, but, oh well, it is what it is. We get the win, so we'll go on to the next one. Rank 10. I guess that means we're the same rank. Okay, so my opponent does have a pretty hyper-offensive team here, so how do we want to do this? Trick Room actually doesn't look that bad into my opponent right now. But do I really want to play a Trick Room matchup? Like, my Farafrig in Trick Room does kind of just, like, piece him up, right? Do we really want to go Trick Room, though? Like, my biggest worry here is my opponent will always have the advantage into me. If he goes, like, if it's a booster bundle. So I think we are going to actually go Trick Room variant here. And then who's the best in the back? I'm gonna say it's probably Flutter. What can the Moon do for me here? Yeah, I don't love Flutter here. So Moon here. I think we'll go Flutter. I'm not a huge fan of bringing like Trick Room, but in a matchup like this, I think it's okay. It also like gives me the option to just to like piece up his backline potentially while we set up Trick Room. Because I think like Iron Hands here in Trick Room's like really good, and their only real answer to it is the Amoonguss, right? But like the good thing about Amoonguss is... Okay, good thing about Amoonguss is we just We just Terra Grass in the left slot here. Okay, so is he special attack? Okay, special attack, really scary actually. That's fine. We're just gonna go Trick Room here. Oh, do I really want to click Trick Room here? I think I might actually outspeed his Iron Hands in all honesty. We'll go for a fake out into the Moth here. If he's Terra Ghost, it is what it is. He also can't fake me out this turn, which is like really sick. So I do have the... Oh, maybe I think this was a throw. I think the fake out should have gone into his hands, actually. Just because the hands probably threatens the Farafrig a little more. But it will be nice to see the speed tiers coming out here. Wonder what he's going to click. I don't think he... Like, the only Terra he clicks here... Okay, that's actually really good, though. We take this. The reason, like, this is so good, too, and this is why I kind of wish I faked out left as well. I feel like that was, like, really obvious. My opponent probably either clicks Drain Punch or Wild Charge here. We do get to see the speed advantage coming out for me, though, which is huge here. It just did nothing to Iron Hands, my goodness. The good news here, though, is our Stomping Tantrum does actually get boosted here, which is really nice. Okay, so that's kind of scary. The question is, what does this guy click this turn, and does it pick me up? Is my own Terra Grass worth it here? Ooh, this is rough. I don't really think I can afford to swap here. I think I have to go the Stomping Tantrum and pray this isn't like a ghost move. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Alright, so the +1 Psychic should do a lot here, and then the question is, does my hands outspeed his hands? And that's a lot of damage. Woo, it's a crit. Okay. I was going to say, I don't... Like, there's a chance I pick up there. Like, we are quite, you know, invested with Throat Spray. Obviously, +1 there. But I don't think we pick up without the crit. But this definitely picks up. Okay. Definitely a really lucky turn 1 there. Oh, sorry, turn 2 there. But we take it. Obviously, the Stomping Tantrum was always getting its KO. But yeah, that kind of puts my opponent in a really bad spot too. Especially because he brings out his Garganackle, which we haven't popped our Terra for yet, but my opponent's in a really, really bad spot here, I think, because even though this is probably Sash, he can't really Terra that in front of me, and if he does, Wild Charge should just pick up. I don't think Dazzling Gleam ever gets a KO here on my Hariyama, or my Iron Hands. He will pick up my left slot, though, which is kind of sad, but now we get a lot of chip damage. And then this is where our Gastrodon comes in really clutch too, because our Gastro, yeah, he is sashed down. Our Gastro just like never dies in this matchup to the Garganackle, which is really nice. It will absolutely dominate it. I'm guessing we lose. Yeah, we lose hands here to the Salt Cure. And the question was, what did I have in the back? It was my own Flutter, right? If it's my own Flutter, I can always just Terra Fairy here and just win the game, which is really nice. I'm pretty sure it's my own... Yeah, okay, sick. Yeah, so we go Terra Fairy here on the Flutter Mane just to make sure that we don't get one-shot by their Flutter Mane in a bad speed side. And then from there, we just proceed to pick up their Flutter Mane. So I think we always just... Oh, is it? Yeah, nah, we do this, and then we Terra here. Dazzling Gleam could be a play, but I don't think it's worth it. Actually, no, it's worth it, because even if he wide guards here, we get the Earth Power out, and then we can look to protect and snipe next turn. See if my opponent Terras, though. That's going to be the interesting thing if he does pull out the Terra Poison in front of the Flutter Mane here. It could be potentially Terra Ghost, but I don't think that really changes anything here. Yeah, okay, so the wide guard coming out's fine, right? Because again, we can just protect our Flutter Mane this turn. And it doesn't... Oh, sorry, next turn, I mean. So the Shadow Ball comes out, we eat it pretty comfortably. Yeah, so he does it... Oh, actually, yeah, so he wouldn't have even one-shot me there. I forgot I actually run a bit of bulk on this now to make sure I live that. But then the Earth Power comes out. He also did win the speed tie that turn, which is kind of sad for me. Yeah, the Earth Power comes out there. That's good. Actually, we don't even have to protect here. We know we live another Shadow Ball here unless we get really unlucky, so... I guess the big question would come down to, do we live a... Yeah, we should live a... What's it called from this range? We can just chuck another one into there, and then this time we can just Moonblast into it. They are going to Terror the Garganacl into Fairy, I'm guessing. Sorry, Fairy Poison. Oh, it's their own Flutter Mane. Oh, they're trying to pick up the KO. Oh, did I choke? I mean, this comes down to like, do they actually win 2 speed ties? That's the big thing here. And they don't win 2 speed ties. Thank God. Thank God. Okay, and then this does just mean the end of Garganacl 2. Honestly, I don't know how the end game goes there if I do lose my Flutter Mane. But obviously losing 2 speed ties in a row is like really unfortunate if it did happen. But I still feel pretty comfortable if Gastro just picks up the left-hand kill there. Obviously after, yeah, I mean, Garg dying means I don't think Flutter Mane ever kills. I don't think I even die to a crit Moonblast from that range, so. GG to my opponent, another really good game. But how else could I have played that one? I mean, I think my turn 1 was definitely a throw. I should have always faked out left, but outside of that, I think, yeah, it was pretty good. We did obviously get really lucky on that crit, though. I think that definitely put that game in my favor. Very strong looking Sun team here. How do I want to play into this? So my opponent doesn't have fake out. We do. And they're also not running a Trick Room mode here. So something like Iron Hands, Roaring Moon looks really good with Flutter in the back. And I think Moth. I think we just go like full aggression into our opponent here. Because like if they ever set up the Sun for me, it puts my Moth in a really good spot. Not to mention, like, Flutter Mane, like, could probably just, like, really tear a hole through my opponent's team, I think. Especially in the Sun. Like, nothing on my opponent's team outspeeds my Flutter Mane outside of his, like, potential Flutter Mane in a speed tie, but we can play around that with, Tailwind, obviously. But they obviously do have their Corviknight. That was something I didn't really consider just then. Oh, and another Roaring Moon Enthusiast. We love to see it. So what do we have here? Flutter Mane Corv. Okay, so Flutter Mane Corv is kind of scary on lead here. But the good news is my Iron Hands does actually do a lot of work here. So, obviously we have Fake Out. We can go left with the Fake Out. I don't think Fake Out is ever the play here, though. I think what we want to do here is we go Wild Charge into that, and then we go Terra Fire Tailwind. Basically, I'm pretty sure Corviknight is setting up their Tailwind here, and I'm pretty sure it will just live the Wild Charge. Not to mention, with Terra Fire, like, I just don't really care that much about the Flutter Mane this turn. So, Roaring Moon can always pick that up later if need be. The Moonblast comes out into Hariyama. We eat that, though, for breakfast. Yummy, nutritious, and delicious. And now we'll get to see, too, if it's Focus Sashed or not. And it is Sashed. Okay. To be expected. It's good that we get it down to the Sash now. The question is, does this attack or does it set up the Tailwind? I'm anticipating a Tailwind here. Yeah, okay, it is a Tailwind. So, is there a world here in which I can save this? The answer is yes. It would be bringing the Moth into my opponent's lineup. And then I think this is a good turn to actually just Dragon Dance in front of him. We don't care too much, I don't think, about the Flutter Mane at the minute. And there's not really that much the Corviknight should be able to do either. He could also go for something like Protect into Terra Dragon. But we'll see what he does here. Also, this does give me the ability next turn to just fire off a Heat Wave into my opponent too, which is really nice for the Iron Moth, obviously. Come on, show me something crazy. Give me like a Protect on one of your mons. Okay, he Shadow Balls into the... That's a bit of a rogue Shadow Ball if you ask me. What does he click on the Corviknight here? Brave Bird into the Moth? That's not good. Okay. Moth lives it though. That's fine. Now we can just click our Heat Wave here. I'm pretty... The thing is, right, like the Heat Wave really needs to hit. He could go Dragon left here as well. I don't want a Breaking Swipe though just yet. I think I want to hold off on the Breaking Swipe. Because, like, obviously, if he goes Terra Dragon, which I kind of did in Participate, oh, that's a lot of damage. So this should be, as long as we connect with the Heat Wave on both, it should be a double KO here. And it is. Roaring Moon goes crazy. We love to see it. That throat chop was really nice there. Dude, I love the adjustment of putting Dragon Dance on this Roaring Moon, especially in situations like that where you know the opponent just like can't really touch you. I think had he actually Brave Birded Roaring Moon the turn before, I might have been in some trouble, but obviously they didn't go for it, so it puts me in a really nice spot. And what are we going to see here? Brute Bonnet plus this. Okay, so this is like a really good position to be in. What do we have in the back here? We still have our Flutter Mane, which means I do feel pretty confident in... I don't want to Heat Wave here. I think I want to Acid Spray the Brute Bonnet and then just go for the Breaking Swipes. I think Breaking Swipes here like should just pick up the Roaring Moon if he doesn't Terror. And then with the Acid Spray into the Brute Bonnet here, it should just mean that our Flutter Mane gets to pick up the KO the second it comes in. Oh, that sucker KOs. Oh, we live the sucker. Dude, I thought for sure we were going to die to that. And that is... Oh my god, and the Roaring Moon lived that? That was a +1. My goodness. That's okay. We take that. See what he does here on the Roaring Moon. Does he go for his own DD? Okay, and he goes for the Crunch into the Moth. So that should pick up the Moth. That's fine. So... Oh, okay, and the Roaring Moon died. Was that... Had to be Life Orb, right? And I just didn't see it. Okay, and no Tailwind. That puts me in a really good spot here. It does just mean Hariyama can come out here and we can just threaten our opponent. Hariyama. Oh, it was the -1 on Breaking Swipe that helped me survive there, of course. I didn't think I was ever going to live that there. But that's fine. We can threaten the Drain Punch and we'll just click Dragon Dance again because we're bloody, we're plebs. We don't want to eat the Sucker Punch. Don't want to give him the satisfaction. Oh, wait, he actually knew? He predicted? Yeah, that's really good for the Roaring Moon there. We do love to see it. And that didn't even KO. Wow. I'm actually kind of shocked at that. I mean, Brute Bonnet is pretty tanky, I guess. But I mean, same shit, right? I'm not giving him the KO. Battle was cancelled out. GG to my opponent. That was pretty damn good. Oh, now the question is, do we make our Master Ball push right now? How close are we to Master Ball here? I mean, we are 3 videos in, though. Alright, stuff it. We'll play one more. If we win it, great. If we lose it, then it is what it is. But let's hope for a quick one, boys. I just want to see my rank before I get off for the night. Alright. So we're dealing with another Sun team. Sun plus Size Spam. Okay. So Sun plus Size Spam's a little interesting. So... I think we definitely want Roaring Moon. It's really good into both variants they have here. What's the combo here into Size Spam? I think I go for Rafarig. We bring... Do I bring Moth in the back? Nah, Moth doesn't look that good here. It's one of these two. Probably Gastro. I think Gastro feels good here as well. Basically, the idea behind Rafarig is just to like imprison the Trick Room, obviously, and then just fire off a pretty strong Throat Chop, I'm thinking here. Because obviously we can always just throw the Throat Chop into the Armourouge turn 1. Although it does probably get redirected if it is the lead of choice. Yeah, so this is the lead of choice. That's fine. That's to be expected. The good news though is this combo kind of does actually just wall this. Because the only thing that like the homeboy here can really do on the Oh, I don't think Throat Chop's even the play actually here. I think the play is Breaking Swipe. I think the play is just Breaking. Nah, it's Throat Chop. Look, I'm sure I'm getting redirected here, but I think this is definitely the play. And then we just go in Prison. Follow me. Yeah, okay. And the good thing is here too, this actually does just get one shot, I'm pretty sure. And oh, it doesn't actually get one shot. That's kind of rogue. And Prison comes out. Hopefully they click the Trick Room here. If they click the Armor Cannon, yeah, and perfect. That's really, really big for me. So now we just go Throat Chop into the left slot here. And we'll just fire off our Hyper Voice. There's no point in really clicking anything else. We have two really specially defensive mons here, and my opponent really doesn't want to click his Expanding Force. The only option he has here really is the Armor Cannon into Farafrig, which we do live, and then we can obviously just fire off some real big damage. Or the play here was Dragon Dance. That was a misplay. I should have gone DD in the Hyper Voice here. Damn, that's a misplay by me, because then I could have easily just picked up the Armarouge next turn. Okay, he withdraws, though. That's actually not bad. Does he bring in something weak to it? Is it Hat? Wait, does Homeboy not realize how this works? The Hat is still imprisoned. The Hat is still imprisoned. I don't know if he knows how this works. Like, Hat doesn't become just, like, unimprisoned right now. That's a lot of damage. Ooh. Apologize if you can hear that alarm. Brute Bonnet comes out now. That's... Okay, so... This is how we play this. So we actually go Breaking Swipe here, and then we were going Terra Grass into this. Basically, we just don't want our Farafrig getting slept here, and they quit. Okay, GG. Yeah, that was done. I guess I'm glad we played that one. A quick game's a good game, but that should get us to Master Ball now. We get to see our rank at least. It is pretty early in. I think the ladder only came out a few hours ago, so hopefully we're kind of high. I do want to kind of maybe make a run a little bit later for rank 1, but I think it just comes down to how far out we are. Let's have a look. Do you want to continue battling? Let's just go switch teams. With Master Ball, 160. Okay, we hit 160 going 4-0. Not too bad. I guess that will be it for this one, though, guys. Obviously, 4 battles is quite a bit for one of my videos. Normally only fit in about 2 or 3. But I do want to say just, once again, thanks again, everyone who's watching, I guess. I really appreciate it. The channel's really blown up a lot lately, and it's, yeah, it makes me feel really happy, so thank you. But, yeah, you guys know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, please. It really means the world to me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.